I, 31-year-old woman, found flirty texts between my fiancé, 35-year-old man, and his colleague a couple of months ago. I've been with him a year. I had suspected it because he had received messages before from her, and I noticed when he was on his iMessage that they had been deleted. So I went on his phone and recovered them. There were 60 messages to recover over the course of a week, generally talking about work. A couple had a heart emoji, a few more with a kissing emoji. Some were about how they hang out at lunch at work and have a great laugh together. My fiancé mentioned at one point about taking this woman out for dinner. Didn't ask, but made a passing comment about it in the middle of a joke. At one point, she asked him out for a drink, and he declined, saying he had a social, but he was with me. We lived together. I confronted him about it, and he was very defensive, but then realized why it was unacceptable. He said nothing physical would have happened. It was just for novelty and ego because he's stupid, his words. I was devastated by it and still am, and couldn't understand why he asked me to marry him the month previous. He said he really messed up, has cut off the woman entirely, and told her they aren't to talk anymore. She said she didn't realize I was still in the picture. We broke up for literally a day in October. A couple of months before this, in November, I discovered that he had posted on Reddit in a local hookup sub the previous month asking to play with people's breasts for money. I confronted him, and he was devastated and deeply regretful and sorry. He said he wouldn't have done anything and was just horny at the time and never thought about it again. He has stepped up over the past few months since these two incidents, but I can't get over it because I have zero trust and I feel disgusted by it all. The few times I've brought it up, he's been quite defensive about it because I've said both incidents are cheating, and he said because he didn't do anything physical. It's not. But ultimately, he is very sorry and said nothing will ever happen again, and he will prove himself to me. We are literally constantly all over each other, bathe each other in love, affection, compliments. We have a fantastic relationship and connection otherwise, although there have been a few bumps that have nothing to do with this. So I can't understand the flirting and need for external attention. He wants me to give him the benefit of the doubt and start to build trust again. He wants the whole life, marriage, kids, etc. with me. Currently, when I'm with him, things feel nice and normal, but the moment we are at work or not together, the worry creeps in and my alarms are going off. I'm really in love with this guy, so I'm massively struggling. For what it's worth, this is the first time I have snooped on a significant other's phone in all my 4 long-term relationships. I had nothing to suspect before with anyone else. Any advice on where to go from here? I am thinking about it less as the weeks progress, but not sure if I'm being a total fool.